Hi Libra, welcome to Lightsageintuitive, or welcome back if you're one of my subscribers. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate you. I am going to be doing a general reading for Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. However, before I begin, I'm going to talk about how you can be entered to win the pyramid. If you want to skip straight to the reading, I will put a timestamp in the information box below. So for those that are interested in winning this orgonite pyramid, let me tell you a little bit about it. This is a citrine and amazonite orgonite pyramid. Citrine helps bolster self-esteem and self-confidence. It's also beneficial for balancing the emotional body. It attracts abundance, as well as it aids in soothing environmental discord. Amazonite, again, this is a very healing pyramid. Amazonite helps soothe emotional trauma. It helps to release worry, fear, or grief. And it also is beneficial in synergizing the intellect and the intuition so that they can work synergistically in balance. And amazonite is also of special benefit to musicians and writers. Just to let you know, so in my path, my spiritual path where I'm being led, I felt called that I'm supposed to integrate my energy healing abilities with my artistic and creative expression. And through that process, I discovered orgonite and have been working with that. But there's a little bit of a learning curve when working with an epoxy resin. So in the process, I have several of these pyramids that I have made that I like to call them perfectly imperfect. They're minor flaws. You may not even notice them. I happen to have a heavy Virgo placement in my chart, so I'm a little self-critical. But regardless, they are perfectly imperfect, and they are full of love and light and positive energy, as well as the benefits and energies of the crystals within them. So if you're interested in winning this pyramid or being entered in the drawing, all you have to do is leave a comment either on this video or any of the videos with the pyramid in the thumbnail. And as many times as you enter, you are entered in the drawing, or you comment, you're entered in the drawing. What I have to do is leave a comment with either a heart, a rainbow, or a candle emoji, and you will be entered in the drawing. If you're interested in winning that, I wish you the best of luck. All right, so let's get into your reading. All right, Libra, what's going on? I'm going to draw an oracle card from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I'm drawing this now in the beginning, and I will read it from the book, but I'm going to do that at the end of the reading. So what do we have for Libra? What message? And this is your message from Spirit or your guidance. What do we have for Libra? What messages do we have for Libra, please, Spirit? What guidance do they need at this time? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, or anyone who happens to find themselves watching me feel drawn to watch this video. Okay. All right, we have card number 51, the Staff, and we will read that at the end. Let's get into the tarot. I'm doing a different spread today, and I will talk about the cards as I lay them out, and then at the end I will go over and talk about it cohesively. But as I shuffle the cards right now, this is an opportunity for you to clear your mind and focus on what it is that you're concerned about, or what your question is, and what you're seeking guidance for. Just to focus your energy so that we can connect in this collective space. So what do we have for Libra, please, Spirit? Okay, so you and the energy around you. What is the energy going on around Libra? Let's look at Libra. Okay, we have the Two of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So Two of Wands is about planning. It's about looking at all of the options and the choices, gathering information, and putting all of that together, to figure out a plan of action. what path it is that you want to follow with the Three of Pentacles. So there's something that you want to, this is something you either want to or you are working on collaboratively. Three of Pentacles is putting in effort, working to create something that has the potential for longevity, to provide a legacy, something of value and worth. So you are really looking at, I feel like you're about to make a big change. You have a potential opportunity in front of you, and it's something that you really feel like could be of great value. So you're taking your time right now, looking at all the options and trying to figure out how to make this work, how you're going to be able to work together. I feel like this is a project that is going to involve other people. I feel like you feel positive about it. You are optimistic about this working together, but right now you are assessing. Energy of the question that you asked is the Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. Wow, okay, so Queen of Pentacles is a mini Empress, male or female, it doesn't matter. This is someone who is capable, grounded, very stable. Queen of Pentacles is able to provide for her own stability and security, as well as to help others too. Queen of Pentacles is very generous. She's a bit magical, has a magical aura around her. Things just kind of blossom and grow in her presence. This could be a mother, someone who's pregnant. Could be your mother or you as a mother, but I do feel it's your reading, so I don't know. There's this Queen of Pentacles with the Five of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Hermit. So Five of Swords is about conflict. It can be about sparring, bickering, but there was a truth spoken with this Ace of Swords, a clarity, a truth came out that put you into this hermit mode, into retreat. I feel like this hermit is indicative of you. I feel like in this process of trying to figure this out, you have retreated, you have pulled back. Maybe you are taking naps, sitting in the hammock, writing, thinking about what you're going to be doing, taking a bubble bath and contemplating your future and looking at your past. But this, I feel like either you have been having conflict with someone as this Queen of Pentacles, or this Queen of Pentacles is the person that there has been conflict with. But there has been truth spoken, and it has definitely led to introspection. Unconscious or conscious energy behind your question. The Fool. There's a new beginning. You want to take a leap of faith. There's something that you want to begin. I feel like you are conscious about this. There's something you want to begin and you want to take this leap of faith. I feel like you have faith that you are following the path that you are led to follow, and that in so doing that, the universe is going to catch you, because the Fool steps off that cliff in faith, trusting that the universe is going to catch them because they are following where they feel led and destined to go. The Fool doesn't have all of the information. The Fool has an idea, and they take a leap of faith without knowing what's going to happen in every step along the way, without knowing what the outcome is, but they're following it because they have faith. Consciously, you know that's what you have to do, or unconsciously. Any action that needs to be taken? Seven of Wands. Perseverance. Seven of Wands is continuing to do the work, continuing to fight the good fight, not giving up, because it is something that you believe in passionately. So as the action that you're being asked to take, don't give up. Stay the course. Let's see what happens here. Any obstacles to be aware of? Queen of Swords. This is you, Libra. You are the Queen of Swords. It can represent someone else in your life, but I really feel like this is you. The only obstacle you need to be aware of is you. The Queen of Swords is incredibly logical, practical. The only obstacle I see is either you're not connecting with that part of yourself, maybe you're feeling a little bit out of balance, or sometimes, the Queen of Swords is very fair and balanced. They speak their truth. They're not going to be unkind in how they say it, but they're not going to mince their words either. And if your truth does not align with their truth, and as a Libra, I can say this, I'm not hating on you. I just, come on, admit it. If your truth does not align with their truth, they will not hesitate for 1 second to bring that sword down and cut those ties. The problem is that you are fair and balanced. You are intuitive. You do try to see every side of a situation and you gather all of the facts before you make a conclusion. So when you make that conclusion, you are certain that it is the right one. However, sometimes there might be additional information, or with perspective to stand back and look, you might realize that although you did have most of the information and had an accurate perception, there are some things that are missing, that maybe you were too hasty in your judgment. So as a potential block or obstacle, I can see that. But the only obstacle here is you. And I feel like it could also be your determination. Don't give up. Don't wear yourself out. Take time that you need for yourself, because there is perseverance that is required in this. Spiritual growth. The High Priestess, that's beautiful. Spiritual growth. Libras are very intuitive, insightful, psychic. I feel like your spiritual growth through this process, what you're going through, taking this leap of faith, continuing to fight for what it is that you're trying to accomplish, your spiritual gifts that you already possess are about to explode. I feel like talents that you've had, that you've maybe kind of been aware of, are really going to begin to develop. And intuitively, there's so much that you are going to understand. The High Priestess knows all. I mean, trust your higher self. Trust your connection with spirit. Trust the messages, the dreams, the synchronicities that you are receiving. Trust the oracle of life. But wow, you are really, this is a card of Pisces or Libra. Definitely feel that this is you and your strength and your talent. Wisdom, I feel like the wisdom that, there's an owl on this card, the wisdom that you're going to gain, your ability to perceive things when it's cloudy or dark and others can't see, you are going to see it. You're going to have a lot of understanding. I think spiritually, you're going to understand more about your spiritual gifts and your spiritual path. The possible outcome. The Tower, the Four of Pentacles, and the Two of Swords. So there is something. And I feel like part of this, taking this leap of faith, is tied to this Tower moment. I feel like either this Tower moment is going to happen and you're going to take that leap of faith, or taking this leap of faith is going to create this Tower moment. Don't be scared. You're aware that it's already been expressed, that this is going to take perseverance. You're not afraid of doing the work, Libra. You've got this. And I feel like you already intuitively know that this Tower is coming. We have the Four of Pentacles, so it could either be that Four of Pentacles is holding on to what you have because you're afraid you're not going to have enough. So you could be in a scarcity mindset. Maybe this Tower moment is going to rattle your world and make a little concerned about your stability and your security and having enough. But I really feel like, right here again, the High Priestess she knows the secrets. The Four of Pentacles can be holding something close to your chest, a secret that you're not ready to share yet, or something that you are protective of because it is still new and fragile. So you are protecting that. With the Two of Swords, it's a choice. This Tower moment, you're holding on to this. I feel like you are, with the Two of Swords, which is again your card, and that is about going within, like the Hermit, going within and I really feel like this is you using your intuition, because the Two of Swords is about, you're either there's something you are not seeing because you're being closed off to it, or you are having to go within and close off the outside world, block out the opinions and the voices and the recommendations of the people around you, and really center yourself and find your truth. Connect with your high priestess, your higher self, and find your truth to make this decision. Because you're going to tear something down. There's something that is coming down because it needs to be rebuilt. And you know this. You know that this foundation can no longer support you and your path, that it needs to be deconstructed to be reconstructed. I am going to get a couple of cards of clarification for you on this reading. On the bottom of the deck is the Lover's card. This could be about it can often be about both, a very significant life choice between this path and that path, between this relationship and being single, or this person and that person, or, your calling. I feel like for you, I always feel like there's so many layers to these readings, and it could be any and all of those things. But that, I feel like, is the overlying energy. There's a big choice either concerning a relationship or a life path for you, or both. Some clarification on a couple of these. Specifically, I just want to get clarification on the Queen of Swords. I want to know what it is about you that is about us, ourselves, that is this potential blockage. What aspect? How are we posing an obstacle? That didn't work. An obstacle for ourselves. For Libra. Wow. Okay. Two of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Ten of Cups. So there's something that you're juggling. You could be too busy. You could have way too much on your plate, or there's a decision that you need to make, or some aspect of yourself that you need to balance. I feel like this has to do with, I feel like there's a King of Wands in your life, someone very passionate and fiery, very motivated and charismatic, but a bit, how do I say this? The King of Wands is fiery and fired up, and then calms down, and then fiery and fired up. It's kind of a start-stop feeling, I feel like, here. But it's about this Ten of Cups. There's a emotional fulfillment, having it all, all complete emotional fulfillment, a deep, passionate love. But there's a choice that has to be made. There's balance that has to be restored. And you're Libra. You are the scales of balance. You are all about balance. But as we know, as Libras, we are not always in balance. A lot of the time, it is about the process of bringing the scales into balance. I feel like as an obstacle, a potential obstacle, you being out of balance, you really need to go within, center yourself, pamper yourself, get enough rest, because you can potentially present an obstacle for yourself with regards to a decision or something that you're juggling that has to do with your King of Wands and this Ten of Cups of emotional fulfillment, if you are not coming to this from a place of balance. And gosh, that's such a perfect message for Libra. Isn't that the story of your life? Our lives. Anyway, all right, so that's what I have for that. Let's see what your oracle card has to say. You have the Staff, card number 51. Don't know if I've ever read this one. The Essence. The staff is the symbol of authority. It holds the power to temper extremes. The staff helps you find the right course of action, the way of the middle, and aids you to maintain your balance after you begin walking in that direction. Moses carried a serpent staff through the desert, and with it he could summon the power of nature to heal or call plagues. The staff reminds you of the impermanence of all things and that your authority must come from your deep longing to serve. The invitation. You know how to flow easily between polarities, how to weigh all, gosh, this is so appropriate for you, Libra, how to weigh all possibilities and instinctively select the right path. Trust your inner wisdom and take the first step on a journey that your heart has already embarked upon. Use the power of the staff to unite what appears to be divided, to find that delicate balance between will and surrender. Wow. Wow, Libra. Oh my gosh. You have everything within you to do this. This is your innate nature to find balance, to balance the light and the dark, to bring justice to a situation, to weigh the situation and choose the right course of action. You know, the Queen of Wands is someone who takes definitive action. They gather the information, they plan the path, and they set it in motion. They communicate it, and they deliver truth. You have this within you. This is the only potential block to what this is that you're working for, is taking the leap of faith, and balancing and integrating these parts of yourself. Wow, goodness. All right, you've got this. You're going to figure this out. But take the time to go within, to retreat, to listen to yourself, to nurture yourself. And in those quiet moments, you will get clarity. You will see the path forward. Beautiful. But don't give up, because you have everything it takes to do this. All right, I love you guys so much. I'm so glad that you were here to spend time with me. I enjoy your energy. And I hope that I see you again. Until next time, love and light.